I'm Glen Fahs, and I was a partner with Dr. AI Siebert for 30 years, working on resiliency, survivor issues, problems of transition, problems of dealing with the worst experiences that anyone would want to have happen to them, and figuring out how to make the best of those situations. My research was on internal versus external control, an attitude about whether you're a victim, whether you're a conformist, or whether you're a leader and a person who takes charge of situations and makes the best of whatever situation they're in. Feeling of internal control means you're not powerless. You do have influence in situations. So what do influencers do? Influencers, in AI Siebert's experience when he researched military people and Marines, were they very mentally flexible and very aware of details and very able to suit their style, including in military situations becoming explosive when they needed to throw off their opponent. Of course, most of us don't deal with that kind of extreme, but we do on a daily basis make decisions about whether we're going to whine about our problems or whether we're going to make things better. Being an optimist is a good way to start. You aren't always right, but you see opportunities when you're an optimist. The pessimists blow off and think that it's just not going to happen, and so they don't make things happen. We'll talk about great people who have been in really difficult situations and handled it well. I'll talk about my father, who was a policeman who never used to, never pulled his gun because he always had a way of influencing people to get them to do what he wanted them to do. In other ways. I'll talk about weak people who sometimes turn to alcoholism, drugs, or other ways of escaping responsibility, including my mother, who was an alcoholic, and we'll talk about what we did well and what we did not so well in trying to deal with that illness of hers. There's a lot of experiences that you've had to share, and so we're going to try to get you to share different experiences at the 5 levels of resiliency. And the 5 levels are health, problem solving, self-concept, some advanced skills, and serendipity. Let's review those. Number 1, health. How do you keep an emotionally, mentally, and physically strong attitude toward the world? Each of us has different things we do well, and we'll share some of those. Problem solving. Some people are analytical, some people are creative. There's a whole range of tools and processes that you can help become more of a good problem solver. But again, attitude is a great place to start. If you believe you can do it, you'll be much more successful than if you don't believe you can get it done. Number 3, self-concept, your self-esteem, your brand, your ability to defend yourself against attack that are unfair is a very important core strength that allows you to build to the level 4, which are the advanced skills, the optimism, the learning, the flexibility to be gentle and firm, to be what other people would think of as contradictory, but you see as complementary characteristics. And number 5, the highest level, is taking the worst experiences of your life and finding that they're the most valuable, the things that motivate you, the things that drive you, the things that make you special in your life. And again, you may not look forward to those things, but you can find that your and other people's experiences like that are the things that we gain the most from. So please come to the session with an attitude of sharing and optimism, and we'll learn together. Thank you.